This was Deciphering the Secrets of Lost Lan Deciphering the Secrets of Lost Languages. Throughout the annals of human history, there have existed tongues that spoke to the hearts of civilizations now long vanished. Words once whispered by the dying embers of sacred fires, inked onto crumbling parchment, or carved into stone by steady, knowing hands. Languages that held the prayers of kings, the laws of tribes, and the poems of lovers, now rendered silent by the relentless march of time. This is the story of those forgotten voices, of lost words, and of the relentless, sometimes obsessive, pursuit to decipher them. Join us as we delve into the shadows of time, decoding the echoes of the past, and unveiling the ancient secrets buried within the world's lost languages. For as long as civilizations have risen and fallen, language has been their lifeblood. It is through language that cultures articulate their beliefs, laws, myths, and identities. When a language disappears, so too does an irreplaceable fragment of human history. The allure of lost languages is not new. From the grandeur of ancient Egypt to the mystery of the Etruscans, historians, linguists, and archaeologists have long been captivated by the challenge of resurrecting dead scripts. For every word that survives translation, countless others remain enigmas, scrawled on walls, etched into clay tablets, or muttered in now extinct dialects. Language is not merely a tool for communication. It shapes thought. It defines reality. It guides how cultures see the world and their place within it. Ancient tongues crafted concepts and social structures that, once forgotten, leave gaps in our understanding of those who came before. But deciphering a lost language is no simple feat. Scholars face the formidable challenge of reconstructing entire systems of meaning from fragments. Inscriptions missing half their text, or oral traditions passed down through generations before fading entirely. The nuances, idioms, and contextual subtleties of extinct languages can be maddeningly elusive. Every attempt to translate is a delicate balancing act between evidence and speculation. And yet, human curiosity endures. Perhaps no discovery in the history of linguistics has proven more transformative than that of the Rosetta Stone. In 1799, amidst Napoleon's campaign in Egypt, French soldiers unearthed a slab of dark granodiorite inscribed with 3 texts, one in Greek, one in Demotic script, and one in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. This unassuming artifact would revolutionize the study of Egyptology and open a door that had been sealed for nearly 1,400 years. The Rosetta Stone offered scholars a rare opportunity, a side-by-side comparison of the same text in known and unknown scripts. Deciphering hieroglyphs had long been considered impossible. But through careful study, particularly by Jean-François Champollion in the 1820s, the stone provided the crucial key. By cross-referencing the Greek text with the hieroglyphic and demotic versions, Champollion identified phonetic characters and eventually unlocked the entire system. This breakthrough did not merely allow the translation of texts. It illuminated the religious, political, and social lives of ancient Egyptians. The mystery of Linear B, an ancient script used by the Mycenaean civilization of Greece, would prove another monumental achievement. Discovered in the early 20th century on clay tablets dating back to the 13th century BCE, it baffled scholars for decades. It wasn't until 1952 that an amateur cryptographer, Michael Ventris, cracked the code. Using linguistic analysis and an unrelenting attention to detail, Ventris demonstrated that Linear B was an early form of Greek. His work not only rewrote the timeline of Greek literacy, but revealed administrative, religious, and agricultural practices of a civilization previously known only through myth. Yet many scripts remain undeciphered. The Etruscan language, once spoken in Italy before the rise of Rome, survives in inscriptions but eludes full translation. The mysterious Rongorongo glyphs of Easter Island, symbols carved into wooden tablets, resist even basic interpretation, their meaning obscured by the collapse of the culture that created them. Each of these lost tongues represents a puzzle that demands ingenuity, technology, and at times, an almost obsessive perseverance. When a language dies, it leaves more than silent words in its wake. It extinguishes knowledge, cultural memory, and unique ways of perceiving the world. Today, Linguists estimate that nearly 7,000 languages are spoken worldwide, and yet one language dies every 2 weeks. The consequences are profound. Every lost language erases generations of oral histories, medicinal wisdom, folklore, and religious tradition. Consider the loss of Native American languages, many of which contained nuanced concepts of nature, ecology, and time that English and other European languages cannot capture. Or the decline of Australian Aboriginal tongues that encoded complex navigation routes and spiritual beliefs intertwined with the land. The search for lost words extends beyond ancient history. Linguists and anthropologists scour old manuscripts, letters, and oral accounts, attempting to reconstruct forgotten vocabularies. In doing so, they not only preserve linguistic data but reconnect communities to their heritage. In some cases, this involves deciphering century-old field notes left by early ethnographers. In others, it means listening to the final native speakers of endangered languages, recording their words before they vanish into oblivion. Remarkable efforts are underway to revive dormant languages. The Hebrew language was famously revived in the 19th and 20th centuries, transforming from a liturgical tongue to the living national language of Israel. Similar projects now aim to bring back Cornish, Manx, and Wampanoag, the language of the Native American tribe that met the Pilgrims in 1620. Reviving a lost language is not merely an academic exercise. It reclaims cultural sovereignty, restores communal identity, and rekindles spiritual practices often intertwined with language. Every word spoken in antiquity carried more than meaning, carried belief. It reflected social order, ritual, taboo, and intimacy. Studying lost languages offers a window into the daily lives and inner worlds of ancient peoples. The cuneiform tablets of Mesopotamia record not only royal decrees and trade inventories but personal letters between lovers and parents. In ancient Egyptian tombs, hieroglyphic prayers sought safe passage to the afterlife. The Norse runes carved into stones in Scandinavia speak of battles, vengeance, and longing. Language also provides crucial evidence in tracing human migrations and cultural exchanges. Linguistic similarities across continents reveal ancient trade routes, alliances, and conflicts. Consider the Indo-European language family, which connects languages as disparate as Hindi, Greek, and English. Its study has mapped the movements of peoples across millennia, linking modern nations to ancient ancestors. And at the heart of every language lies identity. To preserve language is to preserve memory, to honor those who came before and ensure their voices are not lost to time. Today, the battle to save endangered languages is fought not with stones and parchment, but with algorithms, digital archives, and artificial intelligence. Scholars now employ advanced technologies to decipher ancient scripts and preserve dying tongues. Machine learning algorithms analyze undeciphered symbols for patterns. Digital archives catalog endangered languages, making them accessible to scholars and communities alike. The Rosetta Project, a contemporary digital archive, aims to document all known human languages, safeguarding them for future generations. Artificial intelligence has even begun aiding in the analysis of ancient texts, identifying potential translations based on syntax and context clues. Beyond academia, grassroots movements are driving language preservation. Indigenous communities hold classes in traditional languages. Elders record songs and stories for digital preservation. There is a growing recognition that language diversity is not a relic of the past but a vital, living treasure. The United Nations declared 2022 to 2032 the International Decade of Indigenous Languages, emphasizing the importance of revitalizing linguistic heritage. Each language is a unique expression of the human experience. To lose one is to lose a way of seeing the world. In every forgotten word lies a memory. In every ancient phrase, a mystery. To decipher the lost languages of our ancestors is to listen for echoes in the dark. It is to hear the heartbeat of a vanished world. As long as words survive, so too does the story of humanity. And as long as there are those willing to search, the voices of the past will never fall truly silent. This was Deciphering the Secrets of Lost Languages. **